afternoon and good evening, everybody world over, wherever you are, whatever part of the world, wherever you are. We hope you are taking care of your health, you're taking care of your wellness. People, those are in Canada, those are in Latin America, and those are in USA. At present, whether you are on the East Coast or you're on the West Coast, we hope that you're taking care of yourself and you're taking care of your family, your neighbors, your friends, and your entire community. Let's live where we take care of each other the best possible way. From there, we move on to Europe. All the countries in the Europe, all the people in Europe, wish you all a great, great afternoon. I hope you enjoyed your lunch. And after lunch, when you're joining this program with us, ladies and gentlemen, we extend a very hearty welcome to each one of you. Europe, particularly Italy, France, Spain, and UK. They suffered quite a bit during this pandemic. Situation is much better. Things are improving. Please take care of your health, take care of your wellness, and take nutritious food so that you can remain healthy. Positive dopamine has to come in the mind of everybody world over. So ladies and gentlemen, from Europe, I move to the Central Asia. People, those are joining us, our brothers and sisters, hearty welcome to all of you in Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, Turkmenistan, Kyrgyzstan, Afghanistan, and of course in South Asia. When I come, I've got Bhutan, I've got Nepal, I've got Sri Lanka, I've got Maldives. All the people, those are joining us, we extend you a very hearty welcome. And let me come from there to the Middle East. When I come to Middle East, Assalamu alaikum to all of you, hearty welcome to all of you, great evening to all of you, and you are just behind us as far as India is concerned. You must have enjoyed your evening tea or coffee, and at present you are with us. I'm so grateful to all of you. You joined from Doha, Qatar, you come from Oman, Abu Dhabi, Sharjah, you come from Dubai, you come to all the places when I talk about Middle East. All of you join us. A great, great thanks to and gratitudes to each one of you, because I've seen a lot of non-resident Indians families. They join us, and some of the locals also, they join this particular program. Those are the natives of those countries. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me move a little further from there and come to Bharat. When I come to Bharat, आप सबको नमस्कार. आज की शाम आप सबका बहुत बहुत हार्दिक दिल से स्वागत है, और आप सबको नमन करते हुए, नमस्कार करते हुए, भारत के सभी राज्यों में आज भारत के लिए एक बहुत बड़ा दिन है. आज पूरे विश्व को भी हम बताएंगे, क्योंकि इंडिया के अंदर आज नई शिक्षा प्रणाली की पॉलिसी आज अनाउंस की गई है. उसको कैबिनेट ने क्लियर कर दिया है, और नई एजुकेशन पॉलिसी के तहत क्या क्या नया आ रहा है, we will be sharing, we will be talking in a little while. We'll just give you the glimpses so that we all are on the common frequency. What is going to happen in school, what is going to happen in higher education, vocational skills, everything, how it is going to be blended together. We will talk in a little while on that. Very historic day and a great day for India. I'll talk about it in a little while, ladies and gentlemen. Let me further proceed from India, and I take you as a part of India, north, south, central, west. Then we come onto the eastern part of India. There are beautiful 8 states over there. And after those 8 states, when we go to our neighborhood, when we go to the neighboring countries, we have got ASEAN, Association of Southeast Asian Nations. 650 million people right over there. And when I talk about Buddham, Sharanam, Gachami, all the people over there in those countries, a great welcome, hearty welcome, and a very warm evening to all of you. Thanks for joining us from the different countries: Myanmar, Cambodia, Laos, Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, Indonesia, Philippines, and of course we have got further extensions, Hanoi, and then we have got Bahrain also. A lot of people join us, Indian families. And of course, I'm grateful to people in South Korea and in Japan. Those are joining this program from Taiwan also. It is quite late for you. You're almost 4 hours, 4.5 hours, 5 hours ahead of us, but still you are in this program. I'm so grateful to each one of you. Ladies and gentlemen, our deepest regards and thanks and gratitudes to all of you, those are joining us. Either you are with us on the webinar or you are with us on the Facebook watch party. Those are watching us on the Facebook watch party. To get your e-certificate, kindly post your details over there Do give us your name, your country, your city, your cell number, and your email so that we can reach you. My entire team can reach you. So on behalf of, ladies and gentlemen, ICSI, International Chamber for Service Industry, when I say today is a very, very important day, of course, I'll be introducing you our today's celebrity, our today's distinguished guest in a little while. But before that, let me flip through some of the important slides which I share with all of you. And today being one of the most important day for India, let me share why it is important. Ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable Prime Minister of India, he has given his consent and the cabinet has given the approval. It's a great day for India. It's a historic day for India. It's a very, very important day for India. After 34 years, we got the new education policy in India today. And after the cabinet approval, there are some new norms which will come in the education. This new education policy is towards 21st century, how India is going to be leapfrog and how we are going to move ahead. And when we talk about arts, science, commerce, medical, non-medical, when we talk about vocational, when we talk about skills, how they have been blended together and how they have made it viable for everybody, where there is a easy entry, easy exit, there are less regulatories, and everybody can be a part of being empowerment campaign by the government of India. When we talk about Ministry of HRD will now be known as Ministry of Education, Government of India. And very important part is that from the school education, when children get into higher education, that is called the gross enrollment ratio. So children, those are passing out from the school after 12th standard, what percentage of children join higher education? How do they get into higher education? So the government efforts would be that the gross enrollment ratio to be taken to 50% in the coming times. And they are going to work very, very innovatively on that. And the best part is that like you have got today UGC, you have got AICT, you have got different, kind of a National Council for Teacher Education also, all will be clubbed together under one regulatory. And at the same time, when we talk about graduation, there is going to be a flexible mode. After 1 year, you get certificate program. After 2 years, you get diploma program. After 3 years, you get degree program. After 4 years, if you're doing 4 years in the graduation part in certain disciplines, your undergraduate program, then the master will be only for 1 year. There'll be no MPhil program, and you can go directly to research. You can take your PhD and you can get into a doctorate, and you can take further higher education. You can work out on that. Regulations would be least, and there will be a less coming from various quarters, permutation combinations, and schools and institutions. And the best part is the combination of the subject is, it's not that tight compartment like arts or commerce or science or medical or non-medical. When we talk about now with engineering, you can take a music subject also. You can take a fashion designing also. And if you're studying art, you can take some other subject which are related to some other discipline. So it's a beautiful flexibility. Our deepest and heartiest congratulations to everyone in India. It's a wonderful day. It's a historic day. It's a very, very innovative day. And our deepest regards and heartiest congratulations and deep thanks to the Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi ji, and at the same time to Dr. Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank ji, now the Minister for Education, Government of India. We extend him also our best wishes and regards, and all the chambers, all the fraternities, all the ecosystems, everybody, we all will be there to support the vision of the government the best possible way. As we have been talking about all the time, that let's make education relevant. That means whatever we are teaching, that should be enjoyable, it should be fun, it should be stimulating, it should be rewarding, and it should be at the same time creative. So the creativity of the children will come in a very big way as far as this program is concerned. So government has given a lot of highlights, a lot of things are there. And the best part is, at present, when you talk about the central government and the state government, The GDP, the total budget part, when you talk about, it is at present is 4.43 as far as education is concerned. The government is planning to take it to 6% now. That means the education now is going to be empowered, and it is going to get lots of support from the central government and from all, the ecosystem, whosoever is directly, indirectly associated. Today is also a very important day, ladies and gentlemen. 29th of July is an International Tiger Day. And India is known for a lot of tiger reserves. You must be knowing about Kanha National Park, Bandhavgarh National Park, Ranthambore National Park. Like that, there are lots of national parks in India. When we talk about tiger reserves, there is a core zone, there is a buffer zone, there is a tourism zone, and there's a concept called carrying capacity. We got to save the tigers. And also, you have got Gir forest, but that's a Gir loin sanctuary, what we talk about over there. So tiger reserves, 29th of July, International Tiger Day, saving environment. Ladies and gentlemen, let me share what exactly our chamber is, what are we doing, who are we, and what exactly we have been doing since 1994. I wish to share with you, since 1994 in India, initially there used to be a Punjabi Parvasi Divas, and in 2003, that time then the Prime Minister of India, Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji, he brought Bharatiya Parvasi Divas. And from there the journey started. So the government, the corporate sector, the non-resident Indians, world over, wherever they are, so there's a linkage. There are about 30 million non-resident Indians abroad. There are a lot of verticals in India. Those are working. There are a lot of chambers. Those are working in India at present. They're talking about agriculture. They're talking about manufacturing, and they're talking about tertiary sector, which is a services sector. Our chamber is exclusively working with services sector and with the non-resident Indians abroad. Monday to Friday, we are talking with you world over, the entire global fraternity, making education relevant. And every Saturday evening, same time, that is 7 p.m. Indian Standard Time, we talk about global wellness, yoga, meditation, naturopathy, organic, nutrition, and positive mind and positive body. That's the way we have to talk about. So every Saturday, don't forget to join us on the wellness therapies. Now, during this lockdown, during this pandemic, when we talk about coronavirus, the Honorable Prime Minister of India gave, whenever you have the challenges in life, there are opportunities also. So of course, ladies and gentlemen, during this lockdown, thought processes are affected, businesses are affected, physical and mental health are also affected. At the same time, the main part of the universe, education, is deeply affected, because there's a large population of the world. When we talk about, those are staying at home children and youth and all our boys and girls. But ladies and gentlemen, our entire Indian ecosystem, when we talk about from here, we consider the whole world is one family. It's a global village. It's a Vasudev Kutumbakam. When we talk about Vasudev Kutumbakam, that means one world, one family, one love, and one ecosystem of the entire universe. मैं भी भूखा ना रहूं, मेरा पड़ोसी भी भूखा ना रहे, कोई भी भूखा ना रहे. Let's share with each other whatever best we can do. So at the same time, like doctors, nurses, paramedical people are doing great job. Our teachers are also warriors. They're doing great job. Entire education ecosystem is doing wonderful wherever they are world over. Our chamber at present, at this point of time, is trying to reach out world over, wherever it's possible, any university, any college, any institution, any school, whatever they need, we are trying to help them out. And it is all done on the complementary basis, where basically we are having a beaming, what exactly we can do in digital literacy. We can help them into the blended or the flip or the experiential learning, whatever we can do. Some empathy has to be developed, anti-depression strategies, stress management, anxiety management, health and wellness, what all we can do, higher cognitive skills which can be done, some specific trade skills if people are interested to know, we are talking about that also. And ultimately the entire efforts and the vision is life management skills. That's what is the focus. So anybody world over, anywhere, We are going right to Mongolia. We are going to Central Asia. We are going to Middle East. We are going to a couple of places. So whosoever is keen, we would be more than happy to partner with you and to help you out. Whatever best we can do from our chamber side, it would be a great gesture. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, future of education is artificial intelligence, augmented reality, blockchain, Internet of Things, and many more. Technology is going to play a very important role for all of us. We are experiencing already during this particular time. We started this journey in a very humble way on 5th of June. Why 5th of June? Because it's a World Environment Day. जब ये विश्व का पर्यावरण दिवस है तो हमने वाटर कंजर्वेशन के ऊपर सारी जर्नी स्टार्ट की है. And what exactly are we doing in this water conservation? Ladies and gentlemen, whatever study has been done by our chamber world over, all the inputs which we are getting, the next misunderstanding and the global peace is going to be disturbed because of the water crisis. There are lots of misunderstanding which would be there when there will be a water scarcity, when there will be a water crisis and water problem. So we would request you that at present when the children are at home, parents और उनके बच्चे, आप सब लोग सोचिए घर में, बाथरूम में, किचन में, आपके बाकी घर के जगहों में, आपके किचन गार्डन में, आपके रूफ टॉप में, आप जहां भी पानी का इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं नहाने के लिए, किसी भी काम के लिए, कपड़े धोने के लिए, आप पानी का इस्तेमाल, एक एक बूंद पानी की कीमती है. हम पानी को कहां कैसे बचा सकते हैं, that is the effort what we are making and we are working in the direction. So water conservation, Jal Sanrakshan is very important and we are inviting a lot of ideas. We are coming out with a lot of videos, a lot of programs, whatever we are working on, and we are taking it on. Monday to Friday I have discussed, now comes Saturday morning. हर शनिवार सुबह 9:30 बजे, Saturday morning at 9:30, we all come together when we are talking about making education relevant. यहाँ पर हम लॉर्ड बुद्धा की जो भी टीचिंग्स हैं, उनकी रेलेवेंस आज के एजुकेशन सिस्टम में कैसे है. How Buddha's teachings, Buddha's philosophy is relevant to today's education system is very important to understand. I'm thankful to International Buddhist Confederation. I'm thankful to Ashok Wangdi ji. I'm thankful to Venerable Dr. Dhammapiya ji, who is the Secretary General of the IBC. They are doing a wonderful job and they're trying to bring the entire global fraternity of the Buddhist following people together for making education relevant. And every Saturday morning, 9:30, don't forget to join us either on the webinar or come on the Facebook Live on the page of Dr. Gulshan Sharma. You can open your watch parties and we can be all together. Saturday evening, I told you already, we are talking about Ayurveda, we are talking about global wellness. Lot is being discussed on how to keep your mental and body fit all the times. So Ayurveda for the global wellness every Saturday evening, 7 p.m. That comes beautiful Sunday morning. Ladies and gentlemen, what is there on Sunday morning is something very important. And who told Sunday is a holiday? I do not know. Why somebody declared Sunday as a holiday? I always wonder. I think Sunday को हम वो सारे काम करते हैं जो Monday to Saturday करते हैं या Monday to Friday करते हैं. आप अगले संडे को टॉयलेट नहीं जाएंगे, आप अगले संडे को कुछ भी नहीं खाएंगे, आप अगले संडे को ऑक्सीजन नहीं लेंगे, आप अगले संडे को कोई भी थॉट प्रोसेस नहीं लेंगे. अगर सब काम करते हैं तो संडे शुड आल्सो बी प्रोडक्टिव. लेट्स, अगर भारत को आत्मनिर्भर बनना है, if we have to progress, if we have to grow, if we have to make India as a Vishwa Guru, each one of us, all the times, we got to think and think. Our thought process has to be on in a positive way. Sunday morning, 9:30 a.m., we get you Professor Satyendra Dhiman, all the way from the Woodbury University. He joins us from there, from the Burbank, that is California, United States, and he talks to us about Srimad Bhagavad Gita. And इसके बाद हम खोलने वाले हैं, चलने वाले हैं, आगे बढ़ने वाले हैं. भारत के जितने भी उपनिषद हैं, हम श्रीमद् भगवत गीता के बाद उन 10 उपनिषदों की भी बातचीत करने वाले हैं. So don't forget. Now you would say, why Srimad Bhagavad Gita? What is the relevance of this particular holy epic with today's engineering, medical, art, craft, handicraft, our school education, higher education, technical education, management education? It has got a relevance with everything. So, ladies and gentlemen, when you will join, you will come to know what exactly is the relevance, and you will enjoy every word of the gentleman. Come Sunday evening, 650 million people join us, and they are right from Southeast Asia. All the countries, they are with us. They share a lot of innovative ideas in school education, higher education, technical education, vocational education, skill education, competencies, collaboration, student exchange, faculty exchange, research exchange. What can we do together? I'm grateful to our president who is based out of Thailand. At the same time, I'm also grateful to Dato Rameshji who is based out of Malaysia. They all are doing wonderful job. They all are supporting in a big way. So hearty welcome to all these 650 million people from this particular part. 15th of July, we started a new journey, wonderful journey, because the entire education ecosystem, kiske liye? What is the purpose of education? Whom are we teaching? Whom are we empowering? Whom are we skilling? Whom are we trying to give those subjects? Youth. So क्या हमने जानने की कोशिश की यूथ क्या चाहता है, यूथ क्या समझता है, यूथ की क्या जरूरत है, यूथ का थॉट प्रोसेस क्या है? ये जो मिलेनियल्स हैं, जो 84-85 के बाद पैदा हुए हैं, इनको अंडर एस्टिमेट मत कीजिए. ये गैजेट के साथ पैदा हुए हैं, और जब ये गैजेट के साथ पैदा हुए हैं तो इनकी जो टेक्निकल नॉलेज है, जो इनकी टेक्निकल नो हाउ है, you will be surprised to know they carry so much of knowledge, they carry so much of intellectual capital. The only thing is you've got to give a chance to the younger generation. They have got a lot of creativity, they've got a lot of ideas, they've got a lot of innovations. Listen to them. I ask my son all the times, I ask my daughter, please teach me how to have how to apply this particular new technique. As far as my monitor is concerned, my computer is concerned, my software is concerned, my sound system is concerned, my music therapy is concerned. Ladies and gentlemen, there's so much to share. Let's learn. Let's keep them happy. And at the same time, we also got to be happy. Parents, मैं जानता हूँ आपको इस समय बहुत तकलीफ हो रही है. Parents, I know. Earlier, you were depositing your children at 8 o'clock in the morning at school. And after the crutches, you were picking them at 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock in the evening, depending on what time you were returning from the job. I can understand. Some of us have got some economic challenges, and because of that, but some of us, we are just trying to understand, and luxuries ko is corona ke baad chhodna hoga. We got to get back to the basics of life. No more luxury. B2B will be no more business to business. It will be understood as back to business and back to basics. Basics of life, how to survive, how to be happy, how to live in minimum. That is going to be the pedagogy. So understand what does. मैं तो बच्चों के साथ हूँ, मैं यूथ के साथ हूँ, मैं किसी और के साथ नहीं हूँ. मैं यूथ को एम्पावर करना चाहता हूँ, मैं यूथ की बात सुनना चाहता हूँ. यूथ के पास इतना कुछ है. It should not be teaching centric, it should be learning centric. It should be their voice which should be heard now louder. And this is something very important. In the new education policy, there is something very interesting which is coming, that the peer group will also be evaluating you. It's not only the educators, it's not only the teachers who will be giving the marks. It's the peer group also which is coming in the education in a very big way now with the new education policy. Ladies and gentlemen, during this entire process, ICSI, whatever we are working on, whatever we are doing, why do I have to show you all these slides every day? Because a lot of new people join us, a lot of new people come, they do not know why we are doing this program. Now, women empowerment. When you educate a male, you educate a single person. When you educate a girl child, you educate 7 generations. Girl child is very important. Early in the morning, when I get up at 4 o'clock every day, I learn so much. I pick up so much. There's someone who teaches me so much. There's someone who talks so much with me and tells me inside how to have a peace of mind, how to bring more peace in the world, how to share the knowledge, how to share everything with the world. When you start sharing, the God will give you more and more. The day you start thinking, try it out, try it out. I'm 70-year-old, but energy in me is that of 20-year-old boy. Where from does it come? Where from it has come? I live, I think, I dream, I sleep, I get up all the time positive, positive, positive. No negative thought about anybody, no jealousy with anybody. There is no competition in this world. We all got to be positive, positive, positive. And second part is you got to be happy, happy, and happy all the times. When you will be happy, the world would be happy. And happiness is, it's not only smiling, you got to be happy from inside also. Some of the people, they smile, you can make out it's a fake smile. You can come to know that. So thereby, ladies and gentlemen, inside when you are happy, your passion will flow out. And people, those are in teaching profession, you got to be passionate. You're shaping the future. You're shaping the world. You're shaping tomorrow. You're shaping civilization. You're shaping humanity. And unless you are not happy, the world cannot be a better place. भारत विश्व गुरु नहीं बन सकता जब तक हमारे टीचर हैप्पी नहीं होंगे. Yes, I would request the entire education eco-fraternity, whether that the government is there or central government is there or anybody or state governments are there. Let's give the respect to all teachers. Let's give them their due. Let's give them what they deserve, because educators have to be empowered, educators have to be respected, and educators have to be uplifted all the time like warriors. Ladies and gentlemen, 12th of August, wonderful day, very important day I would like to share with all of you. Our chamber ICSI is going to have 12 hours continuous celebrations. And when I talk about celebrations, that means we are going to talk about school education, vocational education, technical education, empowering everything, whether it's a school or it's a polytechnic or it's a ITI or it's a higher education or it's a skill development or it's a competency, whatever we can talk about. And of course, I was telling our today's distinguished guest also, when I was talking to her a little while before coming on this particular, the presentation, I was telling her music therapy is very important. Gamification is very important. We are approaching all the production companies of games that try and produce the games which should be positive, which should be constructive, which can be utilized in education. Ladies and gentlemen, education is not to be imposed. Education is to be enjoyed. That is something. किसी भी बच्चे को आप कोई गेम देके देख लीजिए. The moment you give some game to a child, the child is not interested to have even a food. Why? Why child is enjoying? Because there's a interest, there is a happiness, there is a passion. Child is trying to solve that problem. And the moment that child solves that problem, he says, Mama, I have solved the problem. Now give me the lunch. So, ladies and gentlemen, each one of us, join us for the World Youth Day celebrations. You will have 1 lakh people, 100,000 people from the world over, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., 12 hours, continuous program. Join us, be a part of this particular journey. We're all of us together. Music therapy, very important. Positive dopamine, all the time. Listen to music, talk music, think music, dream music, enjoy music. Even if you can't sing, no problem, listen to music. And even if you're cooking something in the kitchen, try it out. Listen some romantic song. Your chapati and your rice would be so good. Your cooking would be so good. Your food would be so nutritious, because that music therapy will go inside. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is my last slide before I come on to and introduce you today's celebrity and today's warrior and today's my distinguished guest. I want to share with all of you something very important. This statement is my life pedagogy. This is the mool mantra of my happiness and passion. Whatever human mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. The moment you conceive an idea, first of all, think about an idea, then believe in that idea. you can achieve that idea. Mark my words. Anybody world over, anybody having any problem, any difficulty, just send an email to us. Within 3 days, 72 hours, I'll make you a different person, because I want the world should be a better place. There should be more peace. There should be more harmony. There should be more understanding. And everybody should respect each other the best possible way. And that is only possible. Education is the passport to peace. Education, empowerment is human development in all continents. So let us come together for making education relevant, where we have got a global confluence of educators, motivators, technocrats, and counselors from the world over. International Chamber for Service Industry extends you a very warm welcome. Send us your CV, your biodata. If you want to be a panelist, if you want to be a speaker, if you want to send any suggestion, you can send at innovation@ICSI.Asia. Should you wish to send any WhatsApp, you're more than welcome. Both the numbers are listed over here. From world over, you can send it to us. So ladies and gentlemen, with these words, let me extend a very, very hearty welcome this evening to our distinguished guest. She is Madam Deepika Sharma. She is the principal, Grand Columbus International School. She has an experience of 25 years in administration, teaching, and mentoring, with a clear vision to become a pioneer and a catalyst of change. She is a versatile educator and a novel writer for academic textbooks. She has been awarded and appreciated for her contribution in school education and promotion of safe environment by Ministry of Environment and many other esteemed organizations. I'm so happy to read over here, ma'am, Ministry of Environment. तो जल संरक्षण की तो मैं आपके साथ बातचीत करूंगा और आपकी मदद भी लूंगा उसके अंदर, और आपके efforts और inputs भी लूंगा. She is a strong believer that the only way to sustain your credibility is to perform consistently and deliver firm results. Ladies and gentlemen, although I'm getting today's celebrity and warrior with her in the women empowerment, after she will address and she will share her thought process with us, we will get you 6 girls under women empowerment from the northeast part of India. 6 girls will join us from the northeast part of India, and they will share for a minute or two about their experience of life. What do they want to do? What message they would like to give to the girls world over? With these words, ladies and gentlemen, let me get on the center stage our today's celebrity and today's warrior and today's esteemed guest, Madam Deepika. Hearty welcome to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Dr. Gulshan Sharma. It's such a privilege to be here on this platform. You've just absolutely, I'm privileged to be here. And especially on a day like this, when India's got a new education policy and it's absolutely resonating with the thoughts that I have, I'm absolutely excited. And thank you once again. A very green morning. Namaskar to everybody who's here and participating in this webinar. So I would thought, I'll talk about, since this education needs to be relevant. Well, I believe that in India, we need to recraft the education to make it relevant, real, and relatable. So, education in India had a very interesting history. We were renowned as a center of education till British Raj set in. And then came more regulated and a general form of education. But then we've been independent for almost 7 decades and more, and we haven't really done too much, but let's see what the education policy has in offering. So I'm pretty excited about it. But what I see in today's youth is they all look towards the monolithic large corporations like Google and Amazon for jobs. No hard talk there, but then I would want my youth and Indian youth and youth all over to have independent thinking, to have viable entrepreneurship as a skill, and that's what the recrafting of education system should help them do. What is happening here generally at school is that there is a culture being promoted of memorization of facts and information rather than actual learning. Then there is also the marks are worshipped more than the passion as well as interest. We still have quotas and reservations for higher education. Sex education is still a taboo. So, when all the stakeholders think that the respective roles need to change to bring in a new relevant education system to India. As a policy maker or as the administrator, they need to actually think what is the real policy, how we are going to deliver and implement a better policy. Now the question is, how are before forming a policy, what are you going to think? What is happening in the world that is relevant to the learners, and how is that what is happening in the world be connected to maths, arts, music, SST in the classrooms? So that as a policy maker is a must, as educators, which I think is a very, very important, and Dr. Sharma himself said that, is very important, is developing a relevant curriculum. It's very, very important to improve the core of academic subjects. Then we need to focus seriously on skill subjects so that they thrive, the students who take it thrive better in life. How do you approach it? Well, you approach it by saying either you take the curriculum to the world or you bring the world to the curriculum. That's the only two approaches to change and recraft a curriculum. Now, we have to make a effort, like Sir was saying also, that we got to deregularize. And this is what the new policy is also talking about. We have to make effort to go beyond the standard test, centralized curriculum, rigid systems. We need to make space for individuals. We need to have space for individual thoughts. Liberalizing the education is going to bring wonders to the education system and the much needed innovation that we always look towards. Learners need to be extended the freedom to discover themselves rather than limiting themselves to, say, a few streams. Now, what could make a better curriculum? For me, I think a better curriculum for a better system could be the system based on, logical reasoning, critical thinking, which is totally missing. I don't see many students and educationists and educators doing the same. Then the mental health education, that is missing totally. I mean, it's really hard and difficult for me to really accept that a lot of students are in clinical depression. They're unable to take the stress and the pressure. So how do you equip them? Why isn't this part of the curriculum? Why isn't sports part of the curriculum? Like Sir was saying, music, I am totally for it. Those are form of expressions. In my school, the fifth and the sixth subjects are always physical education, fine arts, music, and dance. It's very important to keep the sanity alive. This should become a part of our curriculum in a big way, and we should take it very seriously. Along with it, I think we should include financial education. We want to turn out some very accountable, responsible citizens. Well, they should know about it. The legal and the civil education, much needed around the world, So those are the things which should be included in the curriculum. Now, the world has moved from IQ to EQ to social quotient and now the adversity quotient. But are we still lingering on and staying around the point of IQ based on marks? That needs to change a big way. We need to get out of these scores and marks. We need to find out where the interest of the children lie. Soft skills is very much important. It's expression, it's confidence, it is communication, which is important. Now, I would say the future of the world actually largely driven by the combination of, let's say, the knowledge as well as skills. Technology is unavoidable. And the pandemic has actually rebooted the entire education system in terms of it is technically driven now. But the core of education has not changed much. So when you say, yes, technology is a media or a tool to bring in efficiency, to bring it faster, to be good, but it is definitely not going to bring you fresh ideas, novel ideas, or new things. For that, the core of the education should depend on the real world, It should depend on nature. I mean, if I were to ask you, would a child or a student learn more if I were to show a picture of sunset, or would he learn more if I were to make him experience a sunset? Thus, I think the education should definitely come and be based on real world and nature. Then the another moving forward, I think another domain that should become part of our education system is socio-emotional. We expect people to be nice, compassionate. We expect them to be sharing, empathetic, integrity. Those are the things. Because if you do not have these, the education system with all its edifices like intellectuals and scholastic is meaningless. So the core of education should be around these socio-emotional domains. I also feel that coming to parents, Dr. Sharma was talking about parents. I think parents play the most significant role in the life of learners. Most of the parents think that their role is limited to finding the right institution, providing with the facilities. It is not, and I say with a lot of experience and authority, that it is parents need to actually spend more time, share some insights, create an environment, and believe you me that it is only then all the roles, this is a life changing role that you have if you are able to give them. And pandemic lockout was, I think, a beautiful opportunity to spend more time with the children, to actually help them grow better. And this is a very difficult time for children and learners because they're confined and that is not their nature. So for parents, I would request to spend as much time as they can with the students and not stress them out about marks, not stress them out about the streams, because in the new education policy, in a better recrafted education system, which is more relevant, they could have a beautiful combination of art, maths, and geometry go hand in hand. And why can't we have an artist who is also good in geometry? In fact, it's better. So here we are talking and making things more relevant. I also feel the goal of the education is to set the individuals free. You know, education is the wind beneath the wings. It is supposed to help the learner or the individual pursue whatever wildest dreams they've ever had. It is not to actually compartmentalize them in certain streams which are put in a brochure. So I feel this kind of goal and at the core education, which is happening now, I'm very happy that it's come in, but that's the kind of education system we need to craft. Then I also feel education needs to remind all of us that we are equal yet different. We come from different backgrounds, cultures, history, ethos. We have different concentration span. So why is that concept of one size fits all? It's a nothing. It should be thrown out. It's ambiguous. It should be based on the interest. It should be based on how much is your potential. So that I feel needs to come and needs to change the things. So I think if we all, the stakeholders, that is the policymakers, the educators, the parents and the learners come together, I think we would be able to make the education more relevant, more real and more relatable. That's what I think. Thank you.
Wonderful. I've got few points, which I would like to share. Let me understand. Because you are heading an institution, is it a co-ed or is it for boys or for girls?
It's a co-ed. I think that's a healthy way to do it.
Yes. So it's a co-ed.
Yes.
And it is up to 12th standard?
Yes, it's a K-12.
It's a K to 12. Okay. And you have got all disciplines?
Yes, we've got all the disciplines.
Okay.
We've got, in India, you've got to have a medical, a non-medical, a commerce with maths, a commerce without maths, and humanities.
Okay. So what is, before the education policy, what exactly is the bent of mind of youth? Which side they get into? Because arts was taken and thought in a very different perspective. whereas art is the base of life. Art
Absolutely.
stands on my heritage, my art, my craft, and my day to day. That is art. How do I live? How do I talk? How do I walk? So arts as a subject was taken. What is the trend in your organization?
Oh, so I'll tell you the trend in the last 3 to 5 years is moving towards humanities.
Oh, it's moving towards that.
Yes, it is moving towards humanities. We
Okay,
have more sections of commerce and humanities than of science.
okay, okay.
And I still had, I mean, 11th class student writing a mail to me and saying that he wanted to move from non-medical, which is engineering section, to humanities. And he's got 97.6%.
Uh,
So I really encouraged him. And I am introducing legal study this year
legal.
because, like, yes, legal studies. And like I said, my fifth subject is always physical education because I think sports is very important. And the sixth would have either fine arts or dance or music. So everybody across the subjects would be doing these.
Okay, okay. And second part, which I wish to understand,
Hmm.
that technology is coming in a very big way.
Right.
This change was to come, but it was to come after some time because of the pandemic. It has come a
Yes.
little early,
Absolutely. I said that.
where the organizations were not prepared. But
Yes, we were not prepared.
however, everybody has taken the challenge in a very positive way, very constructive way, very innovative way, very creative way.
Right.
Parents are also supporting, educators are also supporting, and youth are also supporting.
Absolutely.
Now, youth were already making optimum use or great use of the technology already when we talk about education system.
Right.
So, what do you think that because one of the survey which has been carried out, it was amazing because we keep taking, like, let's take it. Let me make it open and you will enjoy it. You will
Yeah.
enjoy it
Yeah.
because let's make this session very interesting and innovative world over.
Absolutely.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, people, those have joined us from the world over today, this particular session, and those are here in the webinar, and those are on to the watch parties, or those are at present on the Facebook, my account, Dr. Gulshan Sharma's page. I just wish to hear from you. Do you think that you are enjoying the education this way, where the technology and the digital way is being taken to impart the education to you, where education is more transparent, your parents are also watching, and in a due respect, I say, principal is not actual administrative principal of the school. Your parents are principal because they are watching how teachers are teaching, what
Yes.
exactly the education pedagogy is going on. तो
Yeah.
अपना हमारा चैट बॉक्स के अंदर I want to get a message. Are you happy with the present system, the way technology is being used, or do you want to go back to the traditional way like it was taught earlier? Just say, are you happy with the present system? Which way do you want? Let's see in the chat box. Yes, yes, both are required. It has to be a teacher. Rajesh ji. Priya, yes. Priya Sharma, no. Usha, yes. Happy sir. Okay, it has to be a student. Nilima, yes, it has to be a student. I can vouch for it, you know. Gajendra ji, you are teacher, yes. And Rajni Bala, yes. And right from Middle East, a lot of people, those are joining, yes. Okay, okay, let me just see how Usha, yes, Nilima, yes, Gajendra ji, yes, Rajni ma'am, yes. Let me go through some more. Uh, okay, I am just going back. Oh no, this is Sharda. Okay, Siddiqui. I hope Sharke Matloob Siddiqui, you are a teacher. Okay, I feel so that. Okay, then Prashanti, yes, required change. Dr. Adesh Kumar Gupta. Dr. Saab, you must be a teacher. Required change. Yes, today new policy came. Okay. Jyoti Mehta, no. I want to see my kids face to face. I want to see. This must be a teacher. Yes, you want to get the children back to you. I know you're missing. Deepika Puri, ma'am, we need to have students. Okay. Preeti Mishra, yes. Then comes Riza, yes sir, both are required, yes. Then Sindhu, yes, I am a teacher, Nilima. Then Tejashri, yes. Then Asha Tiwari ji, yes. Then Shivali, yes. Sindhu ji, yes. So I'm going to say children actually are enjoying. I personally feel the new pedagogy, because any change which comes in the education, uh, do you think that the blended learning or the flipped learning, or a kind of a where a classroom and outside, and I'm so happy as a principal when you talk about sports. Sports could be indoor sports, it could be outdoor sports, it could be sitting and playing a chess game and applying your mind, or it could be outside in the field playing a hockey or a football or basketball or whatever is there.
Yeah.
Now, give me very true opinion from your soul. Do you enjoy the digital way or the blended learning or the flipped learning, ma'am? The new system which is coming.
So the ideal would be a blended learning where
Okay,
there would be a beautiful blend of offline and online classes.
okay, okay,
Okay. Flip learning we were doing from last 5, 6 years.
okay,
Saturdays we used to have a flip class.
okay,
Okay. But right now, the kind of system we are into, I'm beside the fact that I'm missing my students. I must interact with at least a dozen students to end up my day. I mean, I'm missing that. Besides that, I feel there is less credibility in assessments now because it's very challenging. How do you assess them? You know, and they are very very digitally and technically good with it. So yes, there are a lot of challenges,
okay.
but I would say a blended form would be the best.
Right, ma'am. Seema
Yeah.
Singha, ma'am, I think she has heard your voice and inner soul. She is telling both online and classroom teachings are required.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And both online, and that is okay. Okay, great. So this is, I just thought that let's involve the participants also, because it's
So the
very,
kids would be having fun. They're having a lesser time. There is less of control, and they can just switch off their camera and be anywhere they want to. So the challenges is more at the teacher side. But yes, I've also seen, which I also feel, the students need to be free enough to choose, and they've done it now. Okay, a lot of time they're free to choose, and they need to be motivated to be part of the classes.
okay. Ma'am,
Yep.
one question comes over here. Day before yesterday, I attended one of the sessions of the counselors where I was just watching the panel discussion and the program. And from world over, the counselors were together on a common platform. And it was very interesting over there. They said, instead of becoming regulatory and instead of imposing and all the times making children being watched, uh,
Yes.
there has to be a system.
Yes.
If you have seen a video of Dr. Sugata Mitra,
Yeah.
Dr. Sugata Mitra had put two computers in a wall without any teacher, without anybody, in his village, in his hometown, and he put one camera on the top. After 1 month, they took out the entire data and they came to know children learned so many things at their own. They were so creative. So
Yes.
thereby, those counselors' final conclusion when they gave in empowering the education was that somewhere we have to inculcate the sense in the children, whether somebody is watching you or not. You have
Yes.
to be, you have
That's
to,
integrity.
yeah. So that is the way things have to come.
So that's
Let's,
what I said. It's very important to have socio-emotional domain in education.
wow, wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
To elaborate that little more,
So
relate some example.
yeah, so I mean, you just said, when the students or any individual does the right thing, we don't have to have a stick around and we don't have to be the big brother watching. you
Okay,
know they need to be nice and kind, and they need to be good to each other, and then society and world at large. So that is the socio emotional domain,
okay,
and that needs to be part of education. And like you said, we need to give them more freedom, and
okay.
we need to, yes. So what we did for, I'll just tell you what we did for exams, for assessments,
Yes,
because I kept getting the reports from the teachers that they are finding the answers from internet and giving it, or they're finding the answers from each other. So then we said you have a open book test. Okay, so we believe in you, you find out the answers and you give it to us. So I think that is a better way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Because
more constructive.
yes, yes,
Yes.
yes, that is more important. Thank
Hmm.
you, ma'am. It's so wonderful. And what message would you like to give to the global fraternity as far as educators, counselors, and people, those are directly, indirectly? Then, of course, children message we will take a little later after you'll hear the 6 girls.
Yeah.
What message would you like to give to the entire global ecosystem fraternity? Would you like to talk something related to policy framework or something else? Anything you would like to?
So as I said today, I think I'm extremely excited about the new policy.
Okay.
I think we are the ones who are going to not only, like you said, we drive the ships. We are the nation builder.
Yes.
Okay, so I feel I'm very inspired, and time has come, and our time has come to change it globally.
Okay.
And I feel that you should absolutely connect with the learners. That's what I tell all the educators and my staff and my team, everybody. I think it's very important for us to have that dialogue where we connect with the learners and we set them more free. We let them find there are no wrong answers. you
Mm,
know we
mm,
let them find their own niche.
mm, mm.
So let's go ahead and do that. Let's create a dialogue between us and the learners and
Wonderful.
take them to level. Yes.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I
Thank
will
you for having me.
I will get back to you after 6 girls once again.
Sure.
Meanwhile, all the panelists, all the people, those have joined us in this webinar, whether you are in this webinar on the Zoom or you are in the chat party that is on to the Facebook, I would request each one of you, by the time we finish with the 6 girls, hearing them, kindly post one suggestion. What change would you like to have in education system to make education relevant? But your answer should not be more than 2 lines. If you write more than 2 lines, it will be difficult for us to carry out synthesis. And we will start a process from today onward. We will start giving one prize because there's a new education policy. And while congratulating the whole country and everybody, every educator in this, I would request, and I'll repeat my question once again. Each one of us, those who have joined us in this Zoom webinar, and those who have joined us on the Facebook watch party, you are requested to write maximum 2 lines, your suggestion, what kind of a change with the new education policy you feel should be a part of education system so that the youth would be happy, teachers would be happy, and entire education ecosystem will be empowered. By the time, let me finish with the 6 wonderful girls, those are joining us today. I extend a very hearty welcome to all of them. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm taking you to beautiful 8 states of northeast part of India. There is Tripura, there is Manipur, then we come to Assam, we have got Meghalaya, and then we move to Arunachal Pradesh, we go to Nagaland, we go to Mizoram, we go to Sikkim, all the places, all the 8 states when we talk about, ladies and gentlemen, while extending a hearty welcome this evening. Let's start the evening. Who is right over here? Okay, Bamang. It is Bamang, Bamang Yamang. Bamang Yamang. Could you just unmute your mic, child? Bamang, could you unmute your mic, child? Just unmute your mic. Ask to unmute. Unmute. Okay. Then let me go back to Riza by the time she unmutes. Riza Tadar. Yes. Riza Tadar, hearty welcome to you on this program this evening, making education relevant with the global fraternity. And Riza, good evening to you. How are you, child?
I'm good, sir. Thank you. How are you, sir?
God bless you, Riza. God bless you. Tell us, what would you like to tell every girl world over? What would you like to tell every girl child from your side? And we extend you a very hearty welcome to northeast part of India. What would you like to tell, Riza? Yes, Riza. Hearty welcome. The whole world can see you. You are the celebrity now from the northeast. Yes. Yes, child. Tell me, what would you like to tell every girl child world over?
Thank you, sir. Good evening. Good evening to each and everyone. I'm so grateful to join this webinar. I'm very thankful and thank you so much for this time. So my message for every girl child is that let's not limit our aim. We can do everything. There is nothing is impossible for us to do. God has create human being the most powerful in this world. So whatever we do, we should take care of everything. We should whatever do. What my view is, in future, if by God's grace, if I can do, I want to take world as a one nation, like we are doing, like you are doing, sir. Global as a one family, like love, right? There should not be like boundary. There should not be any like we should think this is from that country, like one family. We should do one family.
Thank you, Rita. Thank you. Your message is very powerful. The whole world is a global family. It's a global village. We all should take care of each other. God bless you, Riza. Thank you very much. Can I request now Younger Carlo? Younger Carlo. If you can unmute your mic, child. Younger Carlo. If you can unmute and come on the center. Yes, Younger Carlo. Good evening. How are you?
Namaskar. Good evening, sir.
Yes, Younger. Tell what message. I hope everybody is fine in Northeast.
Yes, sir. Everyone is fine.
Okay.
How are you, sir?
Your family, your neighbors, your community, your society, your people, everybody is fine?
Yes, sir. Everyone is fine.
Younger, what would you like to tell every girl child world over from your side today, from the northeast part of India?
Okay. Sir,
yes, what message do you want to give to every girl world over? What do you want to tell them?
okay. So, sir, can I speak in Hindi?
Yes, you. अरे मातृभाषा में बात करेंगी तो आप आदरणीय हैं. देखिए. So good.
नमस्कार.
बोलो बेटा.
सब ओके सर, सभी को नमस्कार सबसे पहली बार, और आपका बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया जो आज हमें मौका दिया कुछ बोलने का. तो मैं सारे अपने गर्ल्स को ये बताना चाहती हूँ कि हमें किसी के नीचे नहीं रहना है, हमें भी कुछ करके दिखाना है. तो हमारे पास सब कुछ है, तो हमें भी कुछ करके दिखाना है. और इन फ्यूचर आपको जो बनना चाहे, आप जिस चीज पे आपका मन लगे वही करना है. किसी के नीचे जाके उसके बात नहीं सुनना है, क्योंकि जब आप अपने मन के सुनोगे तभी आप कुछ कर सकते हो. ऐसा नहीं कि हमारे पेरेंट्स ने ये कहा कि आपको इंजीनियर बनना है, आपके पास इंजीनियर के लिए कुछ चीज नहीं है, बट आपको इंजीनियर बनना है. किसी ने आपको बोल दिया आपको करना है, वो जरूरी नहीं है. आपको अपने मन की सुनना है, तभी आप आगे जाओगे. और आपको हमेशा इंजॉय करना है, जो चीज आप कर रहे हो उस चीज को इंजॉय करना है, तभी आप सक्सेस हो पाओगे. मेरा यही कहना है. और हमें किसी भी इंसान के नीचे नहीं रहना है. इन फ्यूचर आप शादी होते हो तो भी आपको अपने पैरों पे खड़ा होना है, ताकि आपको किसी से उस चीज के लिए मांगना नहीं पड़े. इसीलिए हमेशा आपको कुछ बनना चाहिए लड़कियों को.
भगवान आप हमेशा खुश रखें. बहुत बहुत आशीर्वाद और आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. यंगा, आप हमारे प्रोग्राम में आए, नॉर्थ ईस्ट पार्ट ऑफ इंडिया से आपने ज्वाइन किया और सारे वर्ल्ड को मैसेज दिया. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. थैंक यू.
थैंक यू सो मच सर.
लेट मी गो टू सुनीता नाउ. सुनीता, ओ आप तो शॉपिंग कर रहे हैं. सुनीता, गुड इवनिंग.
Hello sir, good evening sir.
Sunita, good evening. How are you, beta?
I'm fine sir, how are you sir?
Sunita, what message? I hope everybody is fine at your home, your family.
Yes sir, by God grace everyone is good, but the weather is not good. The weather is very bad.
Weather is, oh, it's raining in Northeast quite a bit. Okay, okay. But it's a part of nature. Sometimes rain, sometimes dry season, sometimes sunny, sometimes summer, sometimes winter. We got to live with it, you know. But yes, what message do you want to give to every girl child world over, Sunita? What would you like to tell the girls?
Yes sir. First of all sir, thank you so much to you and Deepika ma'am for this great learning system. So, sir, first thing first.
Let's clap for Deepika ma'am together. Come on.
I-
Let's clap for Deepika ma'am. Yes,
Yes,
yes.
sir. Yes, so sir, first thing first, we can't deny the fact that women have always been like left away by many opportunities and compared to boys and other like men and all that. So my message would be that only ki, do not feel that you can't do anything. Just take one, just be courageous enough to take that one step. We make the world doesn't make us. We are the one who make the world. So do not be afraid of society or the people, or do not think anything. If you want to do something, just do it. Just take that step, girl. You will make great an achievement in your life. So I would just say that do not be like afraid person, or do not scared of doing something. Just do it and you will be successful. Just believe in that. So yeah,
God
just
bless
believe in your. Thank
God
you, sir.
bless you, Sunita. God bless you. Take that first step, huh? Take
Yes,
that
sir.
first step. One has to take that. Remain happy. Please take care of everybody and remain positive. जितना बच्चा लोग आपको मिलते हैं, सबको अच्छे से रखो, सबको ठीक से रखो, सबको positive रखो. And may God bless all of you in northeast part of India. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining this evening.
Thank you.
May I request now Nabam 9C. Nabam 9C. Can you unmute your mic? Nabam 9C. Nabam, yes, can you unmute your mic? Good evening, child. Nabam, good evening, beta. Good evening, Nabam. आपको माइक अनम्यूट किया? माइक अनम्यूट किया?
सर मैंने माइक अनम्यूट किया।
नबम,
यस सर।
थोड़ा माइक को नजदीक रखो अपने, थोड़ा माइक को नजदीक रखो. Okay, I know a lot of challenges are there as far as internet connectivity, Wi-Fi, raining and all that. आप ठीक से हैं नबम?
हाँ जी सर मैं ठीक हूँ।
Northeast, everybody is fine?
यस सर।
Okay, your mic child is giving us trouble. Your mic is giving us trouble.
सॉरी सर एक्चुअली
Yeah, now it's better. Now it's
नेटवर्क
better.
प्रॉब्लम हो रही है।
Now it's little better. एक लाइन बोलो, क्या मैसेज देना चाहोगे बच्चों को, सारे गर्ल चाइल्ड को वर्ल्ड ओवर?
सर गर्ल्स शुड बी इंडिपेंडेंट और किसी पर डिपेंड नहीं करना चाहिए।
आई एम सो सॉरी, आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही है ना बेटा, आपका आवाज नहीं आ रहा है ना बम. चलो
सॉरी सर मेरा
हाँ, अभी
नेटवर्क
आ रहा है,
प्रॉब्लम
अभी आ रहा है, अभी आ रहा है, बोलो. चलो, आपका सॉरी बेटा, आपका आवाज नहीं आ रहा है. ओके, डॉक्टर 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 बासर, डॉक्टर बासर, गुड इवनिंग. नमस्कार, नमस्कार. हाउ आर यू बेटा?
I'm good, sir. What about you, sir?
I hope you are taking care of everybody in Northeast.
Yes, sir.
Very good. थोड़ा माइक को अपने नजदीक लेके आओ, माइक को नजदीक लाओ अपने. Yes.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Now audible, sir?
Okay. What would you like to tell girl child और सब बच्चों को पूरा वर्ल्ड में क्या कहना चाहेंगे आप गर्ल्स को?
Okay, sir. First of all, I would like to thank you so much, sir, giving me such a beautiful opportunity to share my thoughts. I want to say that not for only the girls, I want to say all world of the student like me. This is the opportunity we have to grab, and let's fight this pandemic positively, because life is life is wonderful when you see it positively. So sir, or and Gautam Buddha said like this: no poisons can kill a positive thinker, and no medicine can save a negative thinker. So मेरा ये कहना है कि सर, अंधेरा का बाद उजाला भी आता है. तो ये पेंडेमिक एक हमारे लिए अंधेरा है जो हमारे लाइफ में बहुत खूबसूरत रोशनी लाने के लिए ये कर रहा है. तो सर हम लोग को यहाँ में ये करना है कि we have to learn, we have to improve our communication skill, we have to develop the weakness we have. So I want to say that grab the opportunity you have get, sir. That's all, sir.
God bless you. इस चैलेंज को अपॉर्चुनिटी में कन्वर्ट करना है, एंड इस पर्टिकुलर
Yes, sir.
टाइम में वो सब चीज करना है जिसका जरूरत है, जिसमें हम इम्प्रूवमेंट चाहते हैं. God bless you
Yes.
and remain safe, remain healthy, and take care of everybody whosoever is in touch with you. I think I'm finding,
Thank you, sir.
yeah, thank you, thank you. I'm finding difficulty to get across to another kids of mine, and I have to get back to Deepika ma'am. And from here, ladies and gentlemen, let me just get back to, here is our chief guest, and here is our special guest of the evening. And over here, ladies and gentlemen, I would request, ma'am, see, Northeast के बच्चे, पहली बात तो you should feel so happy that one of the girl child told, मैं भी हिंदी में बात करना चाहता हूँ, मेरा भी मन करता मैं हिंदी में बात करूँ, लेकिन विश्व में क्योंकि ग्लोबल हम जा रहे हैं और मेरे पास कुछ इंटरप्रिटेशन का या इमीडिएट ट्रांसलेशन का कोई मेथड नहीं है, जिसकी वजह से so people those are native in those countries and those are joining this program, let's when we are sharing the thought process with them, that basically compels me to talk in English language so that we can bind them and they all can also be benefited because they are giving their time to us. They are giving their time to us.
Right.
So ma'am, what finally you would like to give, because आपने स्पोर्ट्स की भी बातचीत की, आपने बच्चों के म्यूजिक वगैरह की बातचीत भी की, और एक बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग आपका जो निकल के आया, जो आपने सोशियो इमोशनल डोमेन की भी बातचीत की और बहुत सारी और चीजों की बातचीत की. What message would you like to leave for parents at this point of time? कुछ पेरेंट्स थोड़ा नाराज भी हो रहे होंगे, इरिटेट भी हो रहे होंगे, थोड़ा उनको मुश्किल भी आ रही होगी, और बहुत सारे पेरेंट्स पहले अपने बच्चों को सुबह 8 बजे एटीएम में डिपॉजिट करते थे और शाम को 5 बजे उनको विड्रॉ करते थे एटीएम से और घर लेके चले जाते थे, और उसके बाद ये नहीं है कि क्वालिटी टाइम नहीं लगाते होंगे. आई रेस्पेक्ट ऑल दोज पेरेंट्स, क्योंकि काम कर रहे होंगे दोनों, जिसकी वजह से वो सब होता होगा, और कई जगह पर हस्बैंड वाइफ एक दूसरे के साथ कॉपरेट भी कर रहे होंगे. हस्बैंड की कॉपरेशन के बगैर कभी भी बच्चे आगे नहीं हो सकते, दोनों की कॉपरेशन चाहिए अगर दोनों काम कर रहे हैं तो. नाउ ओवर हियर इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, जो चैलेंजेस इस समय आ रहे हैं हमको पैंडेमिक के टाइम में, of course we have already made a request in written and otherwise also that we should give better bandwidth and we should give seamless connectivity throughout India wherever, चाहे कोई शहर में है, चाहे कोई गांव में है, चाहे कोई इंटीरियर में है, किसी भी जगह में है, we should give. Number two, we should also try and give some basic device to those children. Those are otherwise economically cannot afford to get that education. और माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी का और शिक्षा मंत्री का और इन सब लोगों का the other day फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर also announced कि 12 टेलीविजन चैनल चलेंगे, जिससे कि फर्स्ट से लेकर 12 तक के हर एक बच्चे को, उसी के साथ साथ कम्युनिटी रेडियो भी है और सारी चीजें हैं जिनसे बच्चों तक पहुंचा जा रहा है. इस समय पेरेंट्स बच्चों को ध्यान से सुने, बच्चों की बात सुने, बच्चों के साथ कोऑपरेट करें, बच्चों के साथ हैप्पी रहें, बच्चों को प्यार करें. उसके लिए क्या मैसेज आप देना चाहेंगे? बिफोर वी वाइंड अप टुडेज प्रोग्राम, व्हाट डू यू फील, व्हाट मैसेज शुड बी गिवन टू पेरेंट्स?
All right. So first, I'm absolutely overwhelmed with this girls from Northeast. I think they were fantastic, very inspired, beautiful. I just loved them. Two, these are unprecedented times. So neither was school nor were the parents actually prepared for what has happened. But it's very important to keep the children engaged and productively engaged. So those 3 or 4 hours of classes are important. I know they are, the parents are expected to have a little more patience. I know they were giving time, but right now it is more about patience, more about spending time. And I think it's time for them also. I think they're all relearning whatever they had learned in their school time, you know. So my message to all of them would be, yes, like I said, be patient, spend more time. And if you feel there are few things which are happening or not happening, you know, because you're there more than me to see what is happening. So I enter the classes digitally. And you're right, there is a digital divide in India. The people who have the equipment and people who don't. But coming back to the parents, stay happy with them, because your happiness is going to actually matter to the students for more than it. These are very difficult time for the students. School is also a social joint for them. They meet friends, they dance, they eat together, they laugh together, they interact, which is not happening. They're confined. So this is exceptionally challenging time for the students and the young ones. So you need to be with them, but also I'm going to say, please give them their space. It's not that you have to be on them all the time. Give them their space. Yes, there is a lot of screen time because they're in front of the classes, but I know a lot of them want to do a social media. You can limit it, you can have a proper time schedule, but give it to them. Okay, please do not hold them. It's very difficult for them, more difficult than you think it is. So I would want the parents and children to form a bond which was possibly there, and a better one. I am missing all my children, so I hope to see them soon. And since you have them, please take care and ensure that you have given them ample space and time along with it.
Wonderful, wonderful. So,
Hmm.
ladies and gentlemen, thanks, deep thanks to Deepika ma'am. And it's a golden triangle where is the youth, is the children, is the
Yeah.
student, and at the same time, at the bottom, we have got parents and we have got educators. So that's the way the golden triangle, we look at it. And let's give a space and pace and time, and
Hmm.
let's cooperate the best possible way, so that there's a harmony, there's a peace, there's a learning, there's a happiness. And with
Yeah.
all the beautiful notes, we wind up this evening. Wonderful to have all the people from world over, from the different countries, different continents, those joined this particular program. Our deep gratitude and thanks to you. And at the same time, today on the National Policy Day, New Education Policy Day, when Madam Deepika had come, of course, we are having lots of innovations which has to come, and
Yeah.
new pedagogy which we have started today. We will take all your suggestions into consideration, and we will select the best suggestion out of this, which we will share on the subsequent day tomorrow, that which suggestion is the most innovative. With these words, thank you very much. मैम,
Thank you.
आप म्यूजिक थेरेपी की बातचीत कर रही थी, आप गाना गुनगुनाते हो या गाते हो, तो जाते जाते चलते चलते हम कुछ कह सकते हैं ऑडियंस से, इन केस इफ यू सिंग, if you want to give a musical notes, so that people can leave with the music therapy world over. Any message, anything in a musical way, if you would like to give, I think
So
that.
I enjoy music more than I sing. I'm not much of a singer, and I like to play an instrument. But I like to end it by saying, let's stay alive and be happy, and kabhi alvida na kehna.
ओ, कभी अलविदा ना कहना, तो इसका पूरा वो है, चलते चलते
Right.
तेरे ये गीत याद रखना,
Lovely.
कभी अलविदा ना कहना,
Thank you.
कभी अलविदा ना कहना. All of us, great evening. Thank you very much for joining. Thanks a lot, ladies and gentlemen, from the world over. God bless all of us. And thank you, Deepika ma'am, and thank you, these beautiful girls from northeast part of India. What a wonderful place on this